If you're a business owner like me, you probably ask yourself this once every day. How can I become more productive in my workflows and my business without working 14 hours a day or crying into my keyboard? Ouch. Now, this year alone, I've tested over 100 AI tools which purport to help me become more productive, but quite frankly, most of them were absolutely rubbish. However, these five are my daily productivity stack. And quite frankly, they are doing wonders for my business. Stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how I use each and every one in my business and my workflows. And by the end of this video, you're going to leave with a productivity stack that you can literally steal. So tool number one, Whisper Flow. My brain, only faster. Flow isn't just voice to text. It's a voice interface built to make working with tech feel like as natural as talking to another person. The big win? Speed. Most of us type at about 40 words per minute, but by using Whisper Flow, I am doubling that, tripling that, and the features are just brilliant. Number one, streamlining. It removes the ums, the stumbles, the false starts, which are awkward, and just produces clear, polished text. Course correction. If you change your mind midway in a sentence, so you're saying, come and meet me at 2 p.m., but you change it to 4 p.m., it will only type the finished sentence. Hi there, can you please tell me a little bit about the marketing services that you offer, and send me any useful information that would help my business. Thanks very much. Hi there. Hi Alex. I was hoping that we could meet next week on Thursday at 2 p.m. Does that work for you? Actually, no. Can we please meet on Wednesday at 2 p.m? That's the best day for me. Let me know if that works. Thanks very much. Look forward to chatting more about our collaboration. And the one I love is the whispering mode. You can literally whisper the things you want it to type, and it still captures everything. And last but not least, its integrations are great. It integrates into Perplexity, ChatGPT, Google, so your notes flow straight into your workflows. Honestly, it's like having a personal stenographer who doesn't judge how much I talk. Tool number two, Make.com, my robot assistant. Now, we all know admin is where productivity goes to die. Endless copy pasting, sending reminders, scheduling, it's endless. But Make.com, it connects all my apps so I can automate all of the repetitive tasks and kill that admin monster. What makes it so powerful? Visual workflows, drag and drop interface, so you need no coding experience, just like me. There's multi-step automations available, which means that you can do some simple stuff. So if this, then that. If I add a row to a Google Sheet, create a LinkedIn post, but you can also do really complex business stuff with it. Huge amount of integrations. It will integrate with anything that you possibly use in your tech stack, whether that's Microsoft, Google, YouTube, CRMs, you name it, and it probably has it. And it's perfectly scalable and user-friendly. It grows with your business, and you can automate the things you need yourself. It's not that I can't come up with ideas to post on social media, but it takes up a lot of my cognitive space. So I have chosen to automate the idea creation and a first draft writing. And then, of course, I get involved, or AI doesn't write perfectly and will not get your personality through. So I still recommend looking at that. So I'll just show you how I use it. We have our social media, idea generation and posting on LinkedIn automated here. So if you go into step one, what happens in step one is that we collect news articles from our industry publications or specific keywords through an RSS feed. We then get all of that information into an Airtable. But whilst we're doing that on the way, we also check whether it fits some tighter criteria about our business. That's step one. And then we go back to step two. So once it's posted it in there, we get involved and we read it on Airtable on a regular basis to make sure that we're happy with it before we commence drafting the LinkedIn post or the Twitter post, etc. So once we have checked it as yes, create content, this workflow runs, which is basically the writing part and then posting that copy back into Airtable. We use Claude. We also use an image generator. Then we get involved again and we review it before we post it. So once we're happy and we've chosen, if I click on this, you'll be able to see post content needs to say yes. And if it says yes, then it will take that copy as well as the image that we generated in the previous step and post it on LinkedIn. It also then leaves a record in our Airtable to say that it has posted it. Here's a pro tip though. Start small till you get used to the interface. Take one thing that you absolutely hate doing and automate it using Make. For me, it was content posting and scheduling. And so that's what I did. Start small and make it big. It's like having an unpaid intern, but one that doesn't possibly spit in your coffee. Here's tool number 3, ChatGPT, the project mode. That's my consultant clone. ChatGPT has truly leveled up. It's no longer just a chatbot. With features such as projects and agent mode, it is a junior consultant on tap. Why it works? Context sticks in project mode. You don't have to be repeating yourself. Your instructions and your files are forever in its memory, and ChatGPT references it before dealing with your latest query. It breaks down complex instructions step by step, and it saves you a hell of a lot of grunt work hours. So you'll be used to using ChatGPT as normal. You would type in whatever it is that you want. However, the real value is in using projects. So here you see new project. If I click on that, I can call it whatever I want. I can say writing, and then I click create project. And what it allows me to do is add files that can be accessed and read by ChatGPT every time you ask it to create something for you. So you can feed it your writing style or your previous written work so that it learns from that. And then you can add some instructions. You can be really clear about the role that you want it to play. So I'm going to show you an example of one I've created before. And this is a YouTube scripting support assistant, if you will. And in instructions, I've said you are a script writer for kandthebots. Balance authority and relatability, break down complex ideas, sprinkle in some British wit and sarcasm, of course. And here are some of the people that I follow. So why not try and learn from their ideas and how they present information? So I've been able to give it that, which means that when I ask it to create a new script about a topic, it will hopefully do really well based on the instructions I've given it. So let's say, help me create a YouTube video script all about Google's Nana Banana, but specifically how it can help small business owners improve their workflows and productivity. Okay, that was me using Whisperflow. Once more, as you can tell, it's ingrained. Let's hit enter. There you go. It already knows I want it to be warm, but I want it to be witty and tactical. And there you have it. It has followed my instructions on having a hook for the 0 to 30 seconds, etc., etc. Of course, what I would do from here is review it and actually make it true. So if I use it for a certain task, only then I will keep it in the script. But of course, you do you. And there you are. It's perfectly written based on the instructions I've given it. So projects is my organized brain. Basically, I've cloned myself, but it makes less bad jokes and is less sarcastic. Tool number 4, Otter.ai. Meetings without the pain of remembering and jotting everything down. Taking minutes and actions whilst in a meeting is impossible, and I've done a lot of that in my time. Don't get me wrong, there are lots of these kind of meeting scribes out there, but the one that I have found to be the best, and I've tested Read.ai, I've tested Fireflies, but for me, Otter.ai is perhaps the best version of a meeting scribe. It not only records and transcribes the meeting, it summarizes it, it highlights the actions, it even chases people down to complete their actions. So I can focus on getting the work done. Features that I love. Number one, obviously, live transcription. It captures everything as people speak and is pretty clean and accurate. Number two, smart summaries. It automatically creates key points and summarizes your entire meeting for digestible sharing. And action items. Searchable history. You can log into your account and search for a particular meeting so that you can find the notes and indeed also find specific actions that might have been missed. It means that not only do I show up prepared to any meeting I'm going to, but so does my team. Honestly, if I didn't have something like this, I'd be retiring by now. So this is a meeting I had about being on a medtech AI panel at the Cambridge Tech Week, which comes in a couple of weeks' time. But what's really cool about Otter is not only have I got this summary over here with various sections and actions nicely arranged, but I also have the full transcript. And what I can do is I can ask it questions. What should I focus on this AI panel that I'm part of? So based on the meeting transfer, you should focus on experience in healthcare operations. You work with healthcare improvement consultancy, challenges, So it's almost like your very own ChatGPT or LLM built into your meeting transcript. That is powerful. Tool number 5, Gamma.app. Pitch decks without the pain. Now let's talk presentations. We all have to do them, whether that's a proposal, some research output, etc., in our businesses. And PowerPoint, it used to eat my life. Hours spent resizing boxes, trying to align things perfectly, and fighting with bullet points. Absolute torture. Gamma.app removes that pain 100%. Instead of fiddling, you literally post in an outline or even as short as one sentence, and it takes that and builds a polished, clean, gorgeous presentation instantly. Here's why I love it. AI slide generation, from one sentence to a polished, professional-looking deck, complete with appropriate images. Clean templates galore. There are no design skills required here because everything looks professional and you get to choose the colors that suit you best. You can also add your own logo to them. Flexible editing. Of course, you're going to come back and want to change a few things, but the editing is great. You can move things around, you can add extra bullet points without wrecking the design. And that's my favorite bit. And last but not least, collaboration ready. You can share links, you can gather comments from colleagues or other people. You can share links to a live presentation which they can edit with you and give you feedback and comments, etc. Saves you endless email chains. So here I am. I am going to paste in some rough notes, pretty much about this video. Why don't we use Whisper to dictate those notes? Okay, here we go.
A few moments later.
There you are. And now we can choose a few items here. English UK, I'm gonna choose Blueberry, and AI images is absolutely fine. Okay, hit generate. And there you have it. Hands-free, it's typing it on its own, it's creating it on its own. What a time to be alive. And that little wheel is generating an image which we can't see yet over here. But as soon as it finishes typing, those images would have finished generating as well. Look at how clean that looks. Why I've built this stack. Whisper flow, thought capture, speed boost, hands-free workflow. It is true. Gamma, presentation revolution, social media shortcut, documentation creation. Looks gorgeous. Oh, look at that image. Data flow, connect, and sync. Make.com, very nice. Generate creative ideas, brilliant. and how these tools work together. Perfect. And I didn't tell it what to write, as you saw from the notes I gave it. There you are. Brilliant. This, I'll even drop this in the show description, so please check it out yourself. And guess what? It's not just for decks. I've created proposals, social media, slidable decks, as well as internal reports. Think of it like Canva, but on steroids. And unlike PowerPoint, it doesn't want to make me cry. So that's my daily AI productivity stack for running my business. Whisperflow for capturing ideas, but also tripling my productivity across all my tech stack. Gamma.app for instant pitches, presentations, proposals, and social media content. Make.com to automate the really painful and boring stuff. ChatGPT projects and agent mode as my junior consultant clone, and Otter.ai for meetings and minute taking and action tracking. Prep without the headache. Try even one of these this week, and I bet you any money you will claw back hours you didn't know you were wasting. And if you like saving time and improving your business, whilst also rolling your eyes at the AI hype, please subscribe to kandthebots for more real-world AI tests. Because frankly, I've tested way too many bots and AI tools for you not to benefit from it. Let's build smarter, one bot at a time. See you next time.